ladies and gentlemen, this is Andrew themoo here, and as you notice, there's kind of a problem with the sound and with the video, because the video looks really weird right now. Let me explain what happened. First of all, the way the video is set up, it's just really weird. Like, I don't know what happened, but in this recording, there are a number of different issues. And I'm going to be honest with you, because of the issues, it just seems that, first of all, every recording I do, there's like a problem. But anyway, there's a problem with the video. Like, it would go, if it would pause, it would speed up really quick, pause, speed up really quick, pause. Anyway, basically what ended up happening is, because of school and sickness and everything else, I don't really have time to go back and go through these levels. Not to mention the fact that I hate these levels with every fiber of my being. And I do mean every fiber of my being. I don't really feel bad about saying that either. I figured it would be beneficial for me to kind of, and I almost died there, to just go ahead and do it like this. Post-recording, I really hate this, and the entire video is not going to be like this. In a few minutes, we're actually going to have Cosmo doing his thing, and he's going to be talking, and he's going to be like, "Rah, ha, ha, I'm Cosmo, beepity, 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 boop, boop, boop," and whatnot, and then we're going to actually have a decent-looking recording. Like I said, it was just like this weird problem with a section. But after the cutscene, we're going to go back to post-commentary because there were problems with my recording. As you can see, though, I'm trying my best to make it to the big top still. And this is like the most aggravating part of the big top to me, is making it to the big sub. But finally made it. Once you make it to the big sub, you see these spaceships and whatnot. And if you use the jump correctly, you're doing good. You just drive, go to the spaceships, and there we're at the motorcycle. And from the motorcycle, we hop on. We're gonna bust through the big top, and we've got a cutscene coming up. We'll hear from you in just a moment. Oh, hey, look at that.
Cosmo. Is that measly box the best you can do?
No. I have something a lot more impressive in mind. Behold, the Cosmo Box!
Let me out of here!
Courage, Vince! You can crush this machine!
Me? Look, boss lady, that thing's huge!
Your powers are stronger than you know. Just look for your openings and move quickly.
Okay. Enough chit-chat, you two. How about a little dance? I only know a few steps, but I call it the Flatten the Annoying Little Voodoo Doll.
Let's party.
Alright, Vince, we're gonna party hardy. So we got the boss fight coming up, and this is a one-hit kill boss fight. When I say one-hit kill, I mean one hit on you and you're dead. But the boss fight isn't too terribly bad if you know what you're doing. There's these little buttons to the right of these, I guess you can say these pads here. You're going to want to hit those pads. And you'll notice the speedometer over there to the right. What you want to do is you want to get that speedometer all the way up to the red, in the red. Because what happens is there are these little walls here. Hit the wall. Hit that, because apparently slamming yourself into the ground doesn't do anything. You've got to hit those targets. But it knocks the Cosmobot kind of in a wonky position. You got to be careful, though, because the Cosmonaut is doing his tango, his flatten the Voodoo doll tango, so to speak, his two-step, if you will. And so you're driving around, you're trying to get these buttons pressed. You're trying to avoid the feet. And if you stay on the outside, for the most part, you're good. So that's all we're kind of doing at the moment, is just trying to reach that. And I don't know really what else to say right now other than that's what you need to do. Just kind of avoid the feet. Whenever you hit the wall, make sure that you are in the red and be careful because his feet will get in the way, and his feet are absolutely annoying. You shouldn't have too many problems getting the first two hits on the Cosmobot. It's that that last hit, that's going to cause you a whole mess of problems. And here's something to be aware of. If you die, like get a game over, at any point from here to basically the point where a certain point up ahead. By the way, that did not hit me. I will argue that that did not stomp on me, ergo I should have lived. But apparently the game, according to the game, it hit me. Thankfully, though, I still just have to get one hit on him. Anyway, as I was saying, if you get a game over at any point from here to the to basically the final stage, if you accidentally, yeah, there we go, I accidentally could not get the thing because it's the hardest because he takes 2 steps at this point. You got to be really careful. I was able to get it easy. You get a game over, you got to go back here to the boss fight. So the next part that I show you, even what you see in the next episode, if you get a game over, bam, you got to restart all this all over again. So you go here and you enter into the Cosmobot, and you're like, hey, we got to level in the Cosmobot. No, it takes you all the way up here. For some reason, I don't quite get, like, apparently you're taking an elevator up. And so just be careful, because if you drop down, you got to make the climb all over again. So you're wanting to do this as little bit as possible. But, this is one of the parts, I will say here, this is the part where if you're playing this video game, you are most likely to quit playing. You will get aggravated, you will get tired of dying, you will get tired of game overs, and you will quit playing. Because, again, the platforming here gets so aggravating. And so, if you make one mistake, if you're not careful, you're dead. Or, you gotta start the process all over again from the very bottom. That's not good. So you gotta make use of the jumping. And when I say the jumping, I mean you need to do the double jump and the spin attack. You need to be good at that. If you're not good at it, you're gonna die. And you're gonna die a lot. You want him to jump on this platform here so you can use your pin to do the swing. And this is where things get real bad. And I don't mind saying this is where it gets real bad. It gets real bad. So, we're going to be swinging from side to side. Now, there is a platform that's right there that you can land on. I would suggest if you feel, you don't feel confident, swing to it and float over there. I mean, do it. You got to be careful, though, because as you land on some of these platforms, that joker right there is... Yeah, we missed. So my options here are float down to the bottom or fall to my doom. I'm choosing to float down to the bottom right now, even though that sucks. As I was saying, don't be like me, kids, and think you can make the jump. Go and try to land on that other platform and try to land on it. Because by landing on that platform, if you fall to your death, you should, and bear in mind, I'm using the word should right now. Later on, someone's going to find out that my information is a little bit false. Moo, you lied to me. All right, my bad. I didn't mean to. But you should come back to life there. Problem is, you lose a life unless you've got a storage of life saved up. You get a game over. You start the process all over again. So, I mean, yeah, like I said, this is the part where most people, in my opinion, are liable to quit playing this game. But we're going to persevere, children. We're going to make it through this thing. Let's try this again. All right. Onward, ladies and gentlemen. flying forward at the speed of sound, or as fast as a voodoo doll swinging on his own rope can be. One moment. I've been sick lately, and I've got a dry cough now to go along with it, which is great. As you can see, I'm skipping that platform again because that's what I do. I use the move. That's what I do. So let's talk for a brief moment. Yeah, I could swing back to that if I wanted. That platform is there available for you. All right, let's talk about that hammer real quick and that platform right there. Be careful, because I actually died once. It's not going to be here on screen. But when I did a test playthrough, yes, I actually did a test playthrough for a video game, be amazed. Because I normally don't do that. I either play games blind, or if it's a game I've played before, I'm like, I got this. In the test playthrough I did of this, woo, I actually got hit by that mallet. It pushed me through the bottom there, and when it pushed me through the bottom, I fell to my death. And so I was annoyed. Now, here's the thing. This is the part where I got angry playing this game. Because you see that little lip way out there? You got to land on that little lip, and if you screw up like I didn't do the double jump, and I did not do the other, the little spin attack, you're gonna have a bad time. Why? Because of the fact that you're not gonna make it. I couldn't make it. I couldn't. And so I had to wait here on the train tracks, and guess what? We get to do this all over again. Now, you're asking right now, why not just redo the game from here? Why not do a jump cut at this point? Because of the fact that if I gotta suffer through this, actually, I do some jump cuts. So I'm just saying, I do some jump cuts up ahead. But here we are, we're on the tracks again, we're doing this thing. I'm just trying to point out to you, this is an aggravation. And I'm not doing it to say this is a bad game or anything of that nature, because I don't think this is a bad game. Some of us are just bad players. Looking at myself right now. So, but you can see, like, if your jumps are off, if you don't make use of the certain jumping technique, something of that nature. I'm trying to point out through this video how it can be an aggravation, and you're even going to see in the next episode, the final episode, by the way, how I ended up having to jump cut because if I made a small mistake, everything went downhill from there. And with that being said, we're not ending this yet, but again, I'm just pointing. This is why a lot of people quit playing this game. You can keep saying that move. Yes! I'm going to keep saying that. So let's try this again. I think this is the attempt where I actually make it, because we're coming close to the end of the video, so I would assume this is the time where I make the attempt. I could be wrong, though. But we're going forward, and I'm just trying to make it to that lip, because the very next episode, we start on the lip. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to make it to the lip, and then we're going to end this episode, and then we'll finish out the game. But, I mean, you look at this and you think, well, this can't be that hard, and I thought that. I'm like, this can't be that difficult. And then as I started playing through it, I found out I'm an idiot. Because it is actually that hard. And I really think the creators of the game, although I think they made a solid game for the most part, they also made an aggravating game here at the very end. Carnival Depraved is like the biggest headache in this game. From all the colorful characters, from all the to me, it's a funny game. I like the humor in it. For all of that's in it, this is just bad design, and I don't mind saying that. Sorry. But we're landing on the lip. Should be right here. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Andrew the Moo, and we'll see you in the next episode where we're not doing post-commentary. Bye.